motivation to get a better start.
Absolutely.
Taylor Allred's been up there on the starts for the most part every time. So yeah, it's going to be a race of who makes the least amount of mistakes.
Good drive out front. Was that the KTM ride? Snagging the Stasic hole shot. We'll know officially here in just a second.
I think that was, it's Kylie Stallings.
All right, there you go.
If you want to bet on someone to get a hole shot, bet on the girl that's on a fast bike that weighs about 90 pounds on a dirt bike.
My goodness. So there is a 21 up front. Kaylee Stallings leading the way. The number 17, Hannah Hodges, right there with her. I saw the 41. I may have missed a rider. The 41 there of Corey Steed.
I haven't seen
up in the mix.
Either of our front runners.
No.
That's going to make things very interesting.
Yeah, they may have to work up through the pack. So that's those nerves coming into play.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the sitting up on the gate is the worst part. You know, you have so much time to sit there and think about it. Still looking for either one of our front runners. I think
Scanning.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting race. Wow. Oh,
there she is, the 34. But middle of the pack. I mean, deep.
Yeah,
deep back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, all right, what's your mindset in that, Jordan Jarvis? Hey, I didn't get the start I want. I'm trying to get a championship here. Is it just, all right, pass the person in front of you and just keep chipping away?
Yeah.
What's going through your head right now?
That's exactly what, what she's thinking right now. But you have to be so methodical when you're starting that far back and you're fighting for a championship. You're trying to make as many passes as you can in such a short amount of time. You have to be super careful about not getting entangled with some other rider because
especially early.
She's already far behind. So if she falls again, it's going to make it twice as hard for her to come back.
Man, so Kylie Stallings grabbing that Stasic hole shot, sits in the number 1 spot after 1. Hannah Hodges at number 17, Gas ride sitting in the number 2 spot. The 41 KTM, Corey Steed in 3rd. Jamie Ostadillo in the number 4 spot, and Ignacia Riveros rounds out your top 5. And let's see. There's Taylor Allred checks in the number 10 spot.
I'm looking up here through 21st, and I'm still not seeing Sophia Phelps. That's going to make things really interesting. Ooh. This is going to be a good race. And we still have a good battle going on up front. It looks like the number 17 of Hannah Hodges has gotten around Kylie Stallings. But it also looks like our off-road friend is pushing pretty hard right now to see if she can get up on the top step of the podium. Hey,
if it ended right now, it doesn't. But if it did, Corey Steed with a 5.33 would take it. Hannah Hodges, as a matter of fact, would take second. Taylor Allred, who we said, hey, heavy favorite in this one. It's a 2-rider race, would be back in 3rd.
Yeah, she definitely would be. But she's not terribly far out of it, though. So
yeah, I mean, 2.210. Yeah. She's not going to stay there. We know that.
No, definitely not. She's already made up those 3 positions, I'm pretty sure.
The 41, yeah. Corey Steed there.
I'm still looking for the number 56 of Sophia Phelps. Man, where did she go?
Yeah,
I can't imagine she's just started this far back and hasn't made up positions. I wonder if she fell somewhere.
Yeah, no doubt. Kylie, come again on that? Kylie Stallings actually dropped a couple positions right there. Oh, I got you. Yeah, throw that one on. All right, Jordan Jarvis going to throw that other mic on. Little technical difficulties there. We'll get her dialed here.
Better us have technical difficulties than anyone out there.
That's right. That's right.
So we're watching the number 34 of Taylor Allred right now, making some good passes, trying to make sure everything's clean so she doesn't have any more mistakes.
There we go.
Perfect. I'm pretty sure that. Oh yeah, she made up 4 positions on that.
Wow.
She's back to. Actually, I take that back. Her and Corey Steed are tied right now.
Okay. So Hannah Hodges after 2 checks in the 1 spot. Corey Steed in 2nd. Kylie Stallings drops a couple into 3rd.
So we're also seeing the number 56 of Sophia Phelps finally hopping up in there in the 11th spot.
Okay. Now she's turning and burning.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of time to make up. 11th, she turned a 2:09. So she's running that, top 3 pace.
She's running identical lap times as Taylor right now.
Yeah.
That's impressive to be running such a good lap time going through lap traffic is
not always able to pick the line you want.
No,
the
not
good
at all.
line's not always there. You got to go wherever you're able to make the pass. So her running that race pace. We got a lot of race left. We got 15 minutes left. We're only 5 minutes into this one, so very good possibility. See her up in the mix. And I believe we've got Sophia Phelps on screen doing work.
Oh yeah, she's working hard. She knows what's at stake right now. She's not quite as far back as Taylor Allred, but we've all been in this position at least once or twice before. So she's really pushing hard right now. She's just got to make sure she's not making any mistakes. I'm guessing that she's pushing quite a bit harder than Taylor is right now.
Yeah.
Taylor knows where she's at, so she probably has a little bit of a mindset change where she's like, okay, not too far off.
Yeah.
I can work with this. Sophia is like, oh, I gotta go. I'm out of the top 10.
I gotta go.
So definitely very different mindsets right now, but that could mean we see another battle at the end of the race because Sophia is going to be pushing really hard until the end of the moto.
I always use the boxing analogy in situations like this for Sophia Phelps. You get punched, you're nervous, you're like, okay, I have this plan, and then you get punched in the mouth like Mike Tyson says, and then the plan goes out the window, and you're just going to battle. Instinct kicks in these situations, right?
Oh, yeah.
Takes over.
Yeah, no, she's definitely riding all instinct right now, and you have to when you're going through, the back of the pack like that. They're all trying to battle themselves, and, you got to be careful you don't get mixed up into it because it's really easy to fall in behind them. You'll come up to a group of women, and they'll be 4 or 5 battling with each other. So they're all the way across the track.
Oh.
So you kind of have to pick and choose who you're going to, maybe follow a rut through to see if you can't pick off a couple at a time.
I got to give a shout out. 3 laps in, Corey Steed, my buddy. She's out in front. Hannah Hodges drops to the 2 spot, only a second and a half back. Here we see Viviana Contreras right there, and that was that Sophia behind her? I just glanced away.
It is.
All right. Wow. So she's on the move.
Oh, yeah. So we've still got a great race coming. Sophia, I think, is a couple seconds off. I think she's about 7 seconds off. Wow, but Sophia just turned the fastest lap of the race. She's done a 2:05.9, which is a second quicker than our leader, Corey Steed.
Yep, on the move. So once she's up into some of the faster riders toward the front, able to find some more speed, hit some lines, and make some passes. 7.5. We'll call it 7 minutes 45 seconds into this one. So still plenty of moto left here for Sophia Phelps to go to work. Right now, if it ended with a 5.31, it'd be Corey Steed, Taylor Allred second, and Sophia Phelps, even where she's at right now, back in 7th, would be your 3rd place ride. So now we're starting to see this overall begin to take shape.
Oh yeah, and right now is going to be probably the hardest couple laps for Sophia. She's able to see Taylor just ahead of her. So when she's turning to come around after the sand corner over here, she can kind of look to the right and see Taylor there. So she knows where she's at. They both know coming into this race, all they have to do is be in the relative top 5 and beat the other person.
Yeah,
that's it. So now that Sophia can see Taylor, I think we're going to see some more really good laps out of Sophia.
That's got to be like a drink of water. You know the rider you got to go out there and catch, and once you get them in your sights, you're like, a sigh of relief, but now I got to go back to work. But it's got to be that extra motivation, too, of, all right, I put in the work to get through the pack. Now I need to set my sights on who I need to beat.
Yeah, she's definitely enjoying seeing Taylor. When you're in that deep of a pack, it's hard to know where you're standing. You can't always look over at pit boards. Some people don't even use pit boards because they find it hard to take their eyes off the track to look at it. But when you're that far in the pack, it's difficult to know where you're at. And now that everyone's kind of separated a little bit, it's definitely making it easier on Sophia to see Taylor, to know where they're at. I'm sure Taylor's dad and Sophia's dad or their mechanics, they're over there telling him, hey, you're in this position. I'm sure Taylor's is going, you need to go. And Sophia's is like, you got to catch her.
Here we go. We just saw Taylor Allred, the number 34. Who's behind her? How about at the 56 is Sophia Phelps.
I think Sophia's got a really good lap going right now. It looks like she's shortened that gap up just a little bit more.
Had a shot there, Corey Steed, your leader on that number 41 KTM. What a great ride she's having after 4 laps. Sits about 4 seconds up when she checked in with 4 laps complete. We're about to wrap up our 5th lap here, so we'll see what she's clicking off out front. Sophia Phelps with the fastest lap time, that 2:05 that Jordan Jarvis was talking about. Will it stand? Does for the moment. Steed in, 5 laps completed, a lap time 2:09. Hannah Hodges in second with a 2:10. And a little gap back to Kylie Stallings in third, about a 5.5 second gap. Viviana Gutierrez in 4th. Jamie Ostadillo in the number 5 spot. And there was Taylor Allred and Sophia Phelps checking in 6th and 7th. A second between them.
That closed up quick. There was...
We're going to give the full rundown here. So, by the way, the lap times. Phelps is going 4 seconds a lap faster than Allred, but that is still only get here to 6th. That is a battle I believe we're watching right now. I was going to give the rundown. No time for that because that is a key pass right here. Watch the green machine. That is last year's champion Phelps looking to get around Allred. Big drive to the 10 Commandments. She OJ'd some of those doubles, didn't slow her down at all. Just carrying a ton of speed, and she goes around Allred. Can she hold her? She does. That's a big pass for Phelps.
Now, right now,
Oh boy!
Ride her down.
Oh boy!
right now, what Taylor really needs to do is she needs to not panic. There's still 8 minutes left of this race. She needs to pace Sophia. She needs to pace her.
Pace, not pay.
Yes.
Pace. Okay.
There you go.
Pace.
Here, just pull over.
Pay up.
Yeah, she needs to pace Sophia Phelps and watch her line choices, see where she's making up all this time, recoup, and then see if she can't make another good push before the end of the race.
So Phelps gained 1 spot. That would give her 10 points right now.
She's about to make another. She's about to go around the number 69 of Jamie Astudillo.
Okay, if she makes this pass, they'd be tied on points. Obviously, tiebreaker would go to Steed, though, with the Moto win. So she needs this pass and 1 more. What a charge. What a comeback. Phelps gets it done. So I believe they would be tied on points right now. Steed leading this one and Phelps. And then we'd be down to, can Phelps make 1 more pass?
I think she can.
I was going to say yes.
Because
Short answer.
that's
Hannah Hodges right
second
there.
and third right in front of
Yeah.
her.
Unbelievable.
What a push from Sophia Phelps. The first lap, she didn't even come up on any of our screens. She wasn't in the top 20.
But running a 2:06, Kylie Stallings, who's next on the track in front of her, ran a 2:13, 7 seconds faster on that lap. This is an all-out effort. It's the type of stuff you only see here at Loretta's.
The only person that's relatively close to that lap time ahead of her is Vivian Contreras. So that'll be a good battle as well.
So it is Steed and Phelps both sitting on 9 points with still 6 minutes to go. But at this pace she's running, Jordan, there's a chance. She's pushing the envelope.
Oh, yeah.
Mistakes do happen.
Oh, yeah. We saw that yesterday. She made a mistake in the last couple laps, and Taylor's still right there.
She's hitched a ride like you told her to do. Here we go through the 10 Commandments. Phelps.
Ooh.
Was that a pass right there?
No, that was Kylie Stallings protecting that inside from Sophia Phelps.
This
Man,
is
those
it.
little legs. Come on.
It's for the title right here. If she can make this pass. Phelps is on the left. Is that Allred right there?
She's not giving up. I was talking to her beforehand, and this is what I told her. I said, hey, if something happens and she starts ahead of you or passes you, see if you can, follow behind her for a lap or two.
Oh,
get some insight.
Phelps makes the move. So it's up to Allred to try to get her back. So Sophia Phelps has done it. She's come from at least outside the top 20, maybe more, to dig this championship out.
And I want to say the number 34 of Taylor Allred also got around Kylie Stallings.
All right, so it's not over yet. Allred needs to repass Phelps. Phelps has to get away, try to ride mistake-free. We got to ride her down. That's a
That's a
blind
very
jump.
bad spot.
Yeah.
Luckily, all the riders seem to be making it through it just fine.
Now, as you mentioned, Contreras up in third, the next position. She's been running 209s. Whew. It's amazing to see this WMX class airing out that quad here at the Thor Beach. I don't know if they're going to catch Contreras. She's pretty darn fast.
She is, but if
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Taylor Allred almost made the pass.
That's all it takes. You dab your foot once or twice in a corner, and that's all it takes to make a big mistake. And Taylor Allred almost capitalized on that.
You only see this stuff at Loretta's. Allred got caught from a long ways back, but she stepped up the game, stepped up her pace.
Taylor had a faster lap time by
Unbelievable.
a couple tenths.
All right, I got to head down to the podium. We'll see how this one turns out. Allred, Phelps going all out. 3 riders with 1 point separating. If Allred makes this pass, the title swings back her direction.
Good one. Good one. Both riders having to really go out and grab it, too. Earn it. Working their way up through the pack.
Those are
setting
the best
up for a
wins.
good finish.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
We're watching that battle right now between the number 17 of Hannah Hodges and the 50 of Vivian Contreras right now, and they got super close.
Very close.
That was risky.
Good racing all around. Sophia Phelps says, all right, figure it out up there.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've got Allred on my 6, and I'm not trying to bang bars with anybody this late.
Wow. Okay, so I want to say the number 56 of Sophia Phelps literally just went straight through, like between the two of Hannah and Vivian Contreras.
My goodness.
Wow, she's on
Take
a move
the
right
shot.
now.
Sophia Phelps, what a ride right there. That was some impressive riding. Split that and separates herself from Taylor Allred.
It definitely does, but we're seeing the 2-lap board coming out here in a minute. I think that's going to give Taylor a good push right there. I mean,
It's
same
go
thing
time.
with Sophia, but I think, now roles are reversed. Sophia's the one that's ahead.
Yep.
She's got some, a little bit of room to play with. So she can calm down a little bit, maybe, versus Taylor, who's right in the meat of it still. Still needs a couple more passes.
Corey Steed still leading this one. Just checked in, 8 laps completed. 2-lap car and out. Sophia Phelps in the 2 spot. Viviana Contreras in 3rd place. Hannah Hodges 4th. And Taylor Allred back in 5th. If you're just joining us, you're thinking, oh, Taylor Allred back in 5th. No, she's in the battle. The battle for 2nd. Forget about it. It's up with everybody.
Corey Steed's doing a phenomenal job right now of just pacing herself out front, not pushing too hard.
Oh, who goes down there?
It's Corey Steed.
Corey Steed.
You put the curse on her.
I did.
Welcome to the announcer curse.
Got a little
Jordan Jarvis.
Like, oh, you're doing good? No, not so fast.
Announcer curse is equal opportunity.
That's
Jordan
a real
Jarvis.
thing. You just experienced that.
I did experience that, but Sophia Phelps just experienced a Moto win possibly here.
Yes.
That put her in first.
Huge.
And that also helps Taylor Allred out because that puts her back into 2nd place in the championship.
Sophia Phelps, that would be a 3-1-1. And
run a little raspy this morning.
I'm a little raspy. Yeah, give me a second here. Sorry about that,
are.
Kevin Kelly.
Yes, so Sophia Phelps with a 3-1-2. She needs to stay right there, just sit in that number 2 spot. You said maybe she can just calm down. Have you ever been able to say that to another woman? I can't get away with that. You can because you're a woman. Hey, just calm down, okay?
Just calm down.
Everybody just settle down.
I've tried that with my wife. Doesn't work out so well.
Sure.
See, the contacts is what's different.
You're correct.
I'm not saying in that area.
Calm down and remain calm are two completely different things.
Yes.
Yes. It depends on what's going on when you say that.
Rodney just coming up here adjusting and spinning knobs on the 1s and 2s. DJ Rod, Hot Rod.
Cats and
I'm
boots.
always low, man. That's always going to be the case for me.
You're about right.
We're following along the Kawasaki of Sophia Phelps on the 56 machine as she is just staying right there. Stay cool, stay calm.
Yeah. She's
We're not going to say anything positive so we don't put her on the ground with the announcer's curse. Looks like she's
still turning really good lap
She
times
is.
right now. She's only 2/10 off her best lap of the race.
There it is.
Check her
Bang.
Wow.
She is excited. That is the funnest ride right there to the 10th there when you win that national championship.
yeah.
I've never experienced it. I know you have.
Yeah, and I've been in Taylor's spot as well.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that it does sting, but there's definitely a lot of positives to come out of it regardless of where you finish. She rode well. She's healthy.
That's it. Take the positives out of that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's your moto results. It's Phelps, Contreras, Allred, Hodges, and Steed. That is your top 5 for the championship. It's going to be Phelps, Allred, and Contreras.
Sophia Phelps going to be absolutely elated down there on the podium. Kevin Kelly started this one well outside of the top 20. We're looking at the rundown. Jordan Jarvis saying, where's she at? She's nowhere to be found. And next thing you know, 2 laps in, she's up to 11th. And then, just
the climb begins.
A storybook ride to go out, grab the moto win, and more importantly, grab the championship.
How about the number 50 of Vivian? She
was way up there. She got
great
second.
Job.
She's 3rd overall right now in the points, everything like that. We were up here in the tower for the first moto, and everyone's like, "Who's this?
Yep.
Who is this?" So how about that? 2nd on the moto, 3rd overall.
You like to see the parity, that's for sure.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
things sorted out down there on the podium. There is the number 56 Kawasaki. She is all smiles. Got her makeup team there getting her all set up, ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
No filters here, boys. This is race filter right here. That's a motocross filter.
This win is going to feel so much better than last year's did. I mean, I know last year was her first title here ever, but
that's a fight. She had to fight for that one.
She fought for it. Those are the ones that feel the best, is when you fight for it and you win. You come out on top.
Well, we are just about ready. We will cut our mics off, let Jason Wygant take over here, and he is going to talk to Sophia Phelps.
Well, that's one of the all-time comebacks, all the way back to get the moto win. Heartbreaker there for Steed, who lost the lead in the last lap and actually bounced off the podium in the moto altogether. We'll talk to our champion a bit, but we'll get the story from 3rd place and 2nd place. Well, you only see these types of charges at Loretta's. Taylor Allred wanted the title so badly. She got caught and passed, and she upped her pace. She upped her game, and she kept Phelps honest all the way to the end. She'll take 3rd in the moto. I believe 2nd in the championship. Let's hear it for Taylor Allred. Well, I got to give you credit. You knew you had to get her back, and you did everything you could to try to do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no excuses. She was on one this week, and I'm stoked for her again, 2nd year in a row for her winning it. I got off to a pretty bad start. I want to say I was like below mid-pack and just tried to ride my ride, and I thought Sophie was in front of me, and all of a sudden I just see her come past me, and I was like, oh, crap, here we go. So it was a fun ride. But
all right, who you want to thank, Taylor?
The whole KTM Orange Brigade crew, my mom, my dad, Tyler Bowers at Sandbox, Fly, Monster Army, Pro Taper, FMF, 100%, just anyone else. Thank you.
Taylor Allred, 3rd in the moto. Looking for Viviana Contreras, who finished up in the number 2 spot, had a moto win earlier this week. So a great year for her. Really stepped up and made it clear that she's going to be a front runner in this WMX for years to come. And I'll also be looking for Kylie Stallings, who grabbed our whole shot. Runner-up 2 moto podiums this week. Let's hear it for Viviana Contreras. Come on over here. We got ourselves a new contender in this class. You got to be happy the way the week turned out for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
What was the difference this year to step up your game? You're saying going from, say, like a top 10 to moto win type performance.
Just put my head down and train my butt off and just send it.
All right. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my mechanic Travis, Pinnacle, Fast House, ASV, Bray Goggles, my whole family back at home watching, ODI, and Schmidt Suspension, and everyone else I forgot. Thank you.
All right, let's hear it for Viviana Contreras with silver. Kylie Stallings, our hole shot winner. We have Kylie around. She is the master of grabbing these hole shots in either class. Real quick, we'll give out some Stasic money to Kylie Stallings. I'm not even going to ask you how you do it because I don't want you to share your secrets. You got something figured out with these starts. How was the week for you as a whole?
Honestly, I mean, not too great in this class. I think I have a stomach bug or something, so it's kind of hard to like most of y'all know, probably see me throwing up on the side of the track, but no, I've been just kind of trying to keep the food down and try to ride my race. I got a really good start, obviously, but yeah, so.
That's all right. You want to thank some people?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my trainer Robbie Raynard, my personal trainer back home Angus, Monster Fox, Dunlop Rob Fox from Dunlop, Monster Mike from Monster, Maxima Roost, FMF, Ajax, CTI. Everybody's so awesome. Thank you.
There it is, Kylie Stallings and your Stasic Hole Shot Award. Thanks, Kylie. Feel better. And now we clear the stage for the second year in a row and in one of the all-time come-from-behind efforts to dig out the title, two-time champion, Sophia Phelps. Well, in the end, it just made it even more epic and wilder and an even larger accomplishment to do what you did. But first of all, what put you so far back? We didn't even have you on timing and scoring at the beginning of that race.
My start was okay. I kind of made some mistakes, so I got pushed to the inside, kind of cut off, which is what happens. So that I came around, 1-2 corners and going down the straightaway. I tried to move around some girls, but someone was doing the same thing, and I hit her. So I apologize if she went down as well. But yeah, it put me on the ground on that first good straightaway, and I tried to hold my tears back then because I was like, there's no way. But then I stood up and I said, if you say there's no way, there's no way. So. So I said, yeah, there's a way. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't know where I started, but I didn't think I finished here either. I just thought I finished somewhere in the top 10. I was happy enough with that, but sorry, guys, I don't mean to cry again. I cried last year. I don't need to do it again.
This means a lot. We get it.
But yeah, all of these girls know to be training for a whole year and then to come out and tip over in the first, 30 seconds of the race was like, oh, you did not just do that. So, yeah, it's just an insane ride. I'm really grateful for everyone who's helped me prepare to come here. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to, hold that out for that long.
Did you ever know where you actually stood, either in the moto or that you had gotten the points you needed? Did you even know that?
I saw, I think, 7th on the board twice in a row when I kind of had hit a spot with not very many girls. So I was like, okay, 7th, but then I stopped counting. Because if I count, I'll mess up. So yeah, I didn't really have any clue. I knew top 10, and I hope top 5.
Unbelievable. Give it a second. You won the title last year. You told us a great story where you had to learn to lift this bike so you could get it on this stand on the stage. But I feel like you took another step even further this year. What was the difference to make even more gains?
I think I honestly just did the same stuff. My dad had told me, he was like, the repeat is going to be more difficult. So I was like, okay, what do we need to change in the program? He's like, your program was good. Keep at it. And yeah, so I was able to put it up here again. One of the Cowie guys ran up, so thank you. But he offered, he's like, here, I'll put your bike up. But I love to put the bike up because I'm like, that's finished and scene or whatever. I don't know. So that kind of tied it off.
Who do you want to thank, Sophia?
Huge thanks to my parents. They've done so much for me. My dad is my mechanic and my mom is Moto Mom. People who are here know what that means. And my siblings have been so helpful, as well as in my training, helping me prep for races and practices and everything. I'm so grateful for them. I'm grateful for Paul Barr, Rocky Mountain ATVMC, Factory Connection, Fox, Blended Up, CrossFit Dixie, Dunlop, Fast Company, Hinson, Polysport Primary Drive, Tusk, Kyle Lewis MX Academy, RMX Academy, the Kitchen family, the Seeley family, and the Goobler family have all been crucial in me getting here. So thank you to all of those guys.
There it is, 2 years in a row. Your WMX champion, looking for our AMA #1 plate. There it is. Once again, your national champ, Sophia Phelps.